As we continue our look at the armor of God, it's such a joy to know that He's with us in all the various circumstances and situations that we face in life. The truth is, spiritual warfare comes at us in lots of different ways. And the Apostle Paul, when he's talking to the church at Ephesus, says in chapter 6, verse number 10, to be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. And this is vitally important as we consider these pieces of armor that he's going to describe here, because it's not about our strength, it's not about our power, it's not about our ability. We rest in the strength of the Lord, and that's crucial. So today, we're looking at the breastplate of righteousness, and we read in Ephesians 6, verse 14, "Stand therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness." And as Paul's writing these words, we know he's under house arrest, and he's witnessing Roman guards around him all the time. And so he's well aware of the different armaments that they are wearing. His audience as well would have been very familiar with what it looked like to be around Roman soldiers on a regular basis. The breastplate was a tough, sleeveless piece of armor that would cover the torso, be overlaid in metal, sometimes conform to the body of the soldier. And it was important for obvious reasons. It protected these vital organs, the heart and the lung and the intestines. If an arrow or a spear or a sword was able to penetrate this part of the body, it would be fatal to the Roman soldier. So it was very, very important. And it is important, but we can easily get it wrong because we can confuse righteousness with self-righteousness, trying harder and working better and cleaning up our lives and trying to live righteously. And look, there's nothing wrong with trying to live a righteous life. But the truth is, Jesus came not to make us a better version of ourselves. Jesus came to make us new. We needed His righteousness. Our self-righteousness will always be insufficient. Tim Keller talked about it in this way. He said, "The armor of God is not something you put on by moral exertion. It's something you put on by believing the gospel more deeply." And that's such a crucial piece of our understanding of the breastplate of righteousness, because we understand that our enemy, the devil, he's the accuser, he's the slanderer, and he will come at us time and again with our past, with our failures, with our weaknesses, with our setbacks. And when those darts come in, when those arrows come into this vital part of our soul, we have to lean into our understanding and knowing that I'm not standing in my righteousness, I'm standing in the righteousness of Christ. The breastplate says, I'm accepted, not based on my record, but based on the record of Jesus in my place. 2 Corinthians 5:21 says, "For our sake He, the Father, made Him, Jesus the Son, to be sin, who knew no sin, that we might become the righteousness of God." So live in that truth. Live in that gospel reality. Put on the breastplate and rest in the righteousness made possible to us because of the finished work of Jesus.